Danny in Derby, Kansas. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. Call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better when I cut Crizal Easy lenses for your Ray-Ban 8901 color 5244 in the 55 eye size. I'm about to show you how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. So I'm going to take, you know, it's got to be the carbon fiber with this case. There's only one type of frame that has this from Ray-Ban. And of course you even get the carbon fiber, the checkerboard cleaning cloth, not the solid gray from the sunglasses, not the solid black from the ophthalmic, but the carbon fiber series. And carbon fiber is extremely, of course, all of them come with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples while it's being shipped from overseas, and I'm going to put that on there when I ship to you. But these are the carbon fiber, which is very strong but very lightweight. It's got that built-in wrap. Super strong, super lightweight frame. I'm going to try and show you, but it's going to be hard to see on this frame, but I'm still going to do my best. I'm going to have this underneath so you know what it is. It is the Ray-Ban 8901 color 5244, which is the matte gray in the 55 eye size. And of course I'm going to pop out the original demo lenses, one of which says Ray-Ban. I'm going to pop that out and put that in your case, because you're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging, not just from your frame company, the Ray-Ban, but from your Essilor lenses as well. So I'm going to put this frame into the tracing element of my blocker. I'm going to program this shape. You are Secret Agent 1593. I'm going to program this shape into the computer, so Danny, years from now, if you need new lenses, or if you want to change these into sunglasses, whatever you want, I'm going to have this programmed into the computer under your name, under your barcode, and I can send you new lenses in the future, and you'll be able to pop them in after watching this video. But a little stylus is going to go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Ray-Ban frame and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they are prescription or not. I can go ahead and take this off. I'm going to move on to the next screen. Your pupillary distance is 63 divided by 12. No, wait, you're not a spider. Divided by 2. You have 2 eyes. I have a third eye. It looks inward. Okay, so 2 eyes. 63 would be 31.5. I'm going to tap the minus button until we get there. I want to raise the optical center up 2 millimeters to 19. Because you're not looking through the middle of the lens, you're looking through the top half quadrant, so I'm going to move the optical center up. Now your pupillary, let's see, I've got your pupillary distance in there, but your prescription is minus 2 1/4, minus 150 at 95. Ironically, your left lens is minus 2 1/4, minus 150 at 96. Same identical powers, 1 degree of rotation different on the axis, so I'm going to spin the fine tune knob. I didn't have to go far, I was already at 90, so I'm going to go to 95. Take your first lens out. It really doesn't matter right or left because it's the same power, but let's go ahead and use this one. Minus 2 1/4, minus 150. Take the lens out of the protective sleeve. It comes with a little laminate on the front of the lens, so nothing can possibly rub against the lens while it is shipping. That's being protected. And of course, I'm going to wrap your cleaning cloth around your frames, and I'll show you at the end to protect everything while it's being shipped to you. Put the, let's see, we're going to start at 0. Put the power drum on minus 2 1/4. Put the lens in, rotate until the spherical component of part of your prescription comes into view. That's the minus 2 1/4. Let's check your astigmatism correction. Let's get everything lined up in the center. Check your astigmatism correction, minus 375. That is correct. That's the total power that I'm reading, and I'll explain all that in just a moment. But first I want to put 3 dots on your lenses. And hopefully those are dark enough that you can see those. And this is the right lens. Let's put that on the platform. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that isn't right. And actually, just for the sake of argument, even though it's the same powers, let me mark this one. This is the power of your right lens. These are the Crizal Easy with UV protection lenses. And this is the right lens. Let's do the same thing now for the left. Same powers, minus 2 1/4, minus 150, but at 96. 1 degree away from 95 is 96. Same power on the on the power wheel so I don't have to move anything. Take the lens out of the protective sleeve. Take the laminate off the front of the lens. Put the lens in, rotate it until the -2 1/4 come into view. Check your astigmatism correction, that looks good. Put 3 dots on your lenses. Get ink on my hand, check. We've done that for the day. And this is the left lens. Put an L on there, place that on the platform. Now again, this is, let me underline this, -2 1/4, -150. Aspheric Crizal Easy lenses. And this is your left lens. I always like to write that in red. I don't know why. It's the only thing I write in red, but that's the left. Now again, if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. I'm going to start charging for that joke. $1 bad joke tax. I'm going to add $1 to every pair of glasses sold as I can. And I'm going to tell that joke twice. I may add $2 onto someone's pair of glasses. See how y'all like then. It's going to be even funnier then. So I need 2 blocks, or as I like to call them, Jenny from the block. I need to attach, and Jenny from the block just got like a 200-carat diamond engagement ring from A-Rod. So that really should be sitting on there like that for her. But I need to attach a double-sided adhesive sticker, so I'm going to pull. I have 2 here, and then I can go home. I'm done. I can't do no more. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to line up the magnet there. Well, actually line up the sticker onto where the magnet's on the back. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That magnet I was referring to is right here. That's that little silver button. That's going to attach itself firstly. Is that a word, firstly? Well, it's going to do its job twice tonight. The first job is to attach itself to another magnet there into the arm. And the reason why I put those black dots on there, it tells me that the lens is oriented in there just the way it should be. And this is the platform that it sits on. It rotates. This little arm was in the way, so I'm moving it so I can see where all 3 black dots go on there. The blue crosses the geometric center of your frame. Your eye is just above that in inset. I'm going to move that onto exactly where it's supposed to go. Those other 2 dots tells me that it's oriented in there perfectly. I always like to check to make sure the lens is large enough to fit, and it is. I'm going to hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. Now let's do the same thing now for the left lens. Place that on the platform, pull the sticker away, line up the magnet, same pupillary distance, same optical center height. And before I forget, let me write on here that I'm going 2 above. That's an arrow, and I'm cutting at 19. 19. Alright, yeah, so I don't have to do anything except line up the 3 dots. Oh, 3 dots, line up with me. Come on, come on, come on, and line up with me. Alright, so now the block's on the left lens. This is the edger. This is what costs, I just cleaned it for y'all. This is what costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, cut your own, buy one of your own, put it on your kitchen counter, then you can cut your own lenses at home. You won't need this guy with the 2 thumbs and the bad jokes to do it for you, but let me recap. This is a $40,000 machine. I recommend everyone go out and buy one at a time. Alright, I'll put that back. So, let's wake up the computer. You are job number 1593. 1593. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high-index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that, or stay tuned for some real futuristic stuff. I have TBD, to be determined. So whatever mystery material they come up with in the future, I'll be able to cut it right here, right now. So we're going to stick with polycarbonate. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens. I just ignore the convex surface, don't I? I only pay attention to the concave surface, of which I'm going to put a safety bevel on the rear concave surface of the lens. Now I'm going to let the magnet do its job a second time. I'm going to attach it, press that on there firmly, attach it to another magnet there in the chuck, or by now you know I like to call it the Charles because I don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Ding, $1 for every bad joke I say. Hit the green arrow to start. Oh, now I'll hit the green arrow to start. Look how clean that door is. The clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, and it's going to go around and trace the shape of the right side of the frame. making sure the lens is large enough, and then measuring twice, cutting once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel. Now, if I wanted to, I could override that. I've done that in my last couple videos. I don't feel the need to do it with this prescription in this frame, but I could if I wanted, but I ain't gonna. You got that? Because you will be tested on it later. Now, the light you see flickering in the background is water there to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, where plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex lenses cut wet, meaning that material has water spraying onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now, water will spray onto this lens, but only for the last 20 seconds, just to wash away any optical debris, also known as swarf, that you may see beginning to form on your lenses. I would say may the swarf be with you, but that water will wash it away. Now, your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular CR39 plastic. These are virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lenses, the same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. This is also the same lens material that OSHA requires that factory workers wear in safety glasses. Now, these are not safety glasses, but it's the same lens material. It also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what your sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. There in Derby, Texas, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. But what I was going to say is your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. Now, you have the Crizal Anti-Glare. Let's go a little bit further. You upgraded to the Crizal Easy, which costs $59.99 in single vision, a little bit more for progressives. But these are Essilor brand of lenses. Essilor calls polycarbonate airwear because they feel it's as light as air. The AS stands for aspheric. Aspheric simply means not spherical. So yes, your lenses are thinner and flatter, but the front curvature is very flat. A spherical lens is round, just like a sphere, an orb, round in every direction. So not only are they thinner and lighter, but the front curvature is much flatter to go in today's flatter curvature frame. So it gives you a wider field of view, as well as giving you a better cosmetic look. So I always upgrade everyone to aspheric when possible. Of course, you buy your glasses from people online, they charge you for your lenses. That's no bueno. That's also no good if you only speak one language. If you want to upgrade to the thinner, lighter weight polycarbonate, they charge you a fee for that. You get that for free from me. They charge you a third time. This is their top tier premium lens. It's aspheric, and you get that for free when you buy the frame from me, tax free, with free shipping anywhere in the US. But you got the Crizal Anti-Glare. Anti-Glare is 3 features in one. Oh, water spraying. It tells me it's in the last 20 seconds. But anti-glare reduces glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, and especially from oncoming headlights, but street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead, fluorescent lights, and such. The second feature, it goes by the initials ARC, which stands for anti-reflective coating, so it reduces reflections. The most important one is that someone's not looking at their reflection of themselves when they're looking at you, so it makes for much better eye contact. I call it the millennial treatment. So if someone takes a picture with a flash, or if you take a selfie, you're less likely to see your reflection. Can you see those reflections there in the lens? Now, the third feature I like, which is the practical side, it comes with the industry's hardest scratch coating, because the machine that applies the anti-glare costs over $1 million. It's about the size of a room, and it takes over 24 hours to vaporize. Look, I'm getting extra swarf off your lens. Takes over 24 hours to vaporize 8 different coatings onto your lens, and your lens has to be cleaned and washed in an acid bath in between coatings, so the surface is as clean as it can be, so that the coating will adhere to it. But because of that, the Crizal put the industry's hardest scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. So let's see if the lens fits first time around, which I doubt it will, just being a skeptic. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner and pushing down the nose. It is not even close. I should have taken it down from the beginning knowing this frame, but I'm going to take it down 0.2 of a millimeter, which is 1/5 if you guys are into fractions, 0.2 if you're into decimals, and an epsilon if you're into Greek letters that have no bearing on what we're talking about. So I'm going to put that back in there, hit retouch. I touched it once, now I'm going to retouch. Just like before the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced again. Oh, no, it won't be traced. It's just going to go down onto the bevel wheel. That wheel in the center is going to take 0.2 of a millimeter off going around the circumference of the lens. Now, a millimeter, for all my friends who don't like the metric system, is the distance between my thumbnails. I'm going to take 1/5 of that distance off until the lens pops into the frame easily. Because I want you to be able to pop these lenses out years from now should you need new lenses for this frame. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. So guys, stay tuned. I want everyone to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram account is freeprescriptionlenses.com. But I'm going to be offering some specials coming up. As soon as my web designer gets the code onto the screen, I may do some daily or weekly specials on frames. But I'm also at the point in my career, in my development, that I'm designing my own frames based on an inspiration I got while in church on Easter services. It is April 30th, so Easter was 9 days ago. I was sitting in church and I came up with an idea. I know I should have been paying attention, but by the way, you hear about the one person chewing gum in class gets in trouble. I got in trouble with my wife, not this time, but a couple years ago, because I was reading the Bible at church, and I got in trouble. Only me can get in trouble reading the Bible at church. Now, truth be told, my mother-in-law was in the choir and they were singing, and it's not like I couldn't listen to the choir, but I thought, hey, this is a good time. I had a question about something, so I was reading into some things, and my wife gives me that old elbow. Cut it out, stop it. You're supposed to be paying attention to the choir. And I look up, hey, I can still hear them, but my wife said it was rude to read the Bible at church. Oh, honey. So, here's what we're going to do. I tuck the lens at the outside corner and I push down at the nose and right here. And actually it's still not going in, so I'm going to take it down some more. Now the right lens takes the longest. And by the way, the distance that I end up taking it down, that's why there's an R and an L. I write on here. So years from now, when retouch, it should be the retouch. I touched it, I retouched it, now I'm retouching it again. When I think about your lens, I touch, retouch. Future song lyrics from no one. So yeah, but I'm coming out with my own frames where essentially I've attached a cross to the side of a wooden frame. Okay, it's not really wood, but it looks wooden. And I'm going to have those available on my website. I'm going to post some Instagram pictures of it. I want everyone to be honest with me and tell me what they think. You can be a troll. Tell me it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life. Or you can tell me, meh. Or you can tell me, hey, I like this, but I know someone who's going to like it more and may actually get a pair. Let me do a screenshot and share this on Instagram to someone who may really want these. Now, I really like that third reaction. You can do the first and second, but just let me know what you think of my glasses. They're going to be called I Believe. E-Y-E, Believe. You know why I'm naming it that? Because it was my wife's idea. The same person who elbowed me at church for reading the Bible at church. Only I can get in trouble for reading the Bible at church. I just, I'm saying that now because it is 85 degrees in my hometown of North Carolina. During the wintertime, I keep my mouth shut and my opinions to myself because I don't want to have to sleep in my car in the driveway at night. This time of year, it's nice. I don't mind sleeping in my car. I'm going to tell her what I think. So, yeah, it's impolite for me to read the Bible at church, but it's okay for her to elbow me, physical violence, domestic abuse in church. That's okay. I'm glad we have those boundaries set and that we've agreed to live by. So again, should you ever need new lenses, I have the side I'm working on closest to me. I'm not reaching over. I tuck it in at the outside corner using my thumbs. Now it snaps in there easily. I do everything known as the cold mount, not using heat. I don't want to force your frame to stretch or roll. The right lens takes the longest. Flip this over to L. Place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles. Hit start, the Chucky baby. The Chuckster, the Chuckarama. Or as I like to call it tonight, the Danny. The lens is in the Danny and is being traced. The left side is being traced, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And then the old carpenter is saying measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. So look at that, no edge thickness Danny in this frame. That's why I use the aspheric polycarb. Did I mention you get that for free when you buy the frame from me? So I'm going to take the sticker off, use my hand-approved drying method, throw that back in there, add my sticker to the sticker collection. We're going to come down here to the lensometer, spin the axis wheel all the way from 96 to 95. Put it in above that black dot, that's the watermark. Put it in above that black dot and read the power. And I don't even have to turn the wheel because it's still there. Minus 2 1/4. 0, 1, 2, 2 1/4, 3. That's because the unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. Starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments from there. So you're on the 9th rung of a ladder. You are nearsighted with your glasses off, and you can see your fingerprint with your glasses off right here. You move it out here, it gets a little blurry. So you need 9 steps of far-sighted correction. That's where there's a minus sign. Your lenses minify down to the correct size. Now once everything is the correct size, you have 6 steps of astigmatism correction. Now uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. So that's the fine-tune knob. There is a stigma over the word astigmatism. It just refers to the second curve on your eye. You have 9 steps this way, another 6 steps this way for a total of 15 steps. And it's how we line up those 2 curves. Now I do this because I just like doing this. My hands are nice and soft and it's soothing. Come on, everyone out there watching, do this with your hands. Now do this. Now do this. Now move that finger. Oop, no, move this finger. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, so where was I at? Okay, yeah, 95. So we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 95. Yes, by the way, I do like extra caffeine in my coffee. Why would you ask? So we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 95. A straight line is 0 to 180. What's in the middle? Bing, 95. So we're going to go just past the 90th meridian to about 95. Now these first 2 numbers are real values to be concerned with. This last number could be anywhere from 0 to 180. On the left eye, we're going to turn it past the 95 to 96. So but let's check that second curvature. And we are getting minus 375. One tick mark away from 4. How did I get there? I just turned the wheel. No, mathematically, how did I get there? Remember high school algebra where you add 2 like signs together, minus and minus? Well, I'm glad you do because I don't. I have to use today's terms. If I loaned someone $2.25 and then they came back and borrowed another $1.50, they'd owe me $3.75. That's where we're at, $3.75 in the red, although I'm going to round up and charge them $4 just as interest. I'm going to tax them. So, but this frame, the Ray-Ban 8901 with the carbon fiber temples, comes in 2 sizes and 4 colors, and it sells for $220. It comes with 1 free pair of, tax-free by the way, and comes with free shipping and 1 free pair of lenses, but you upgrade it to the Crizal Easy, which adds $59.99 for a total of $279.99. So let's come down here to the machine, take the left lens out, dry everything off, run my thumbnail around to see if I can get all the optical sawdust off that the water did not get. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner, press down the nose. Now it snaps in. Now again, let me take this block off. Now Danny, years from now, should you need new lenses, then in order to take the lenses out, one thing you can do is just pull up on the frame. I'm right-handed, so I use my left thumb to push out, use my right thumb to lift up, and just push it out. I'm holding onto the lens by the other side so it doesn't fall out. Again, I have the side I'm working on closest to me to put the new lenses in. Tuck it in at the outside corner. Using your thumbs, press down at the nose area and it snaps right in. Let's check the power of the left lens at 96. Whew. I'm tired from moving at one space. And what am I doing here? 2 1/4, 150. What's up here? I'm getting minus 2 1/4. I was thinking of the astigmatism correction. We're still there. Let's check the axis. of the left eye, and we are getting minus 375, so that is cut perfectly. Your pupillary distance for both eyes is 63. I'm going to turn the card around, place the PD stick against my thumb. When we measure on the right side, we're getting 63 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. Let me check the optical center height. That is perfect. So, now this is the portion of every video that as I clean your lenses. I mentioned that when you get these in the mail, there is a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Flip them over, press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly. And they do. That neither temple is askew. So, if you've liked what you've seen, I left some, whoa, come on now, left some tissue on that lens. Better than being on your heel when you come out of the bathroom. All right, let me pop this back out. Get off of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. I'm trying to work here. Kids, don't disturb me. So, if you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com. You can email me if you have any questions. If there's a Ray-Ban frame you want or lens combination I don't have listed, which is possible, I don't have them all listed, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com, or better yet, just click the contact me button on the website. You can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below. But Danny in Derby, Kansas, thank you for the purchase of the Ray-Ban 89. There's no way I can show you that, but trust me, this is, well, I can show you on this bag. This is the Ray-Ban 8901, color 5244, the demi-gloss gray, and I believe that's the color, don't quote me on that, in the 55 eye size. And everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.